Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I would like to talk about TOEIC Test of English for International Communication. TOEIC is one of the most used tests of English in this world instead of TOEFL and IELTS. TOEIC stands for Test of English for International Communication. Okay, to save your data, I'd like to the point. So TOEIC is used to measure a person's ability to understand English as it is used in international business situation. So the main point here to differentiate between TOEIC and two other tests here is about business. So TOEIC here is tested to know your ability using English in international business situation. Okay, so this is the format. So there are two sections, listening and reading. For listening, there are 4 parts: sentence about photographs, stimuli, responses, short conversation, and short talks. There are 100 items for 45 minutes. In section 2, reading comprehension test, there are 3 parts: sentence completion, passage completion, and the last is short passage. The total is the same, 100 items, but the time is about 1 hour 15 minutes. So the total 200 items, and your allocation of time is about 2 hours for the TOEIC test. So the score range is about 10 until 990. So the highest one is 990 and the lowest one is 10. So this is the general keys to get higher scores on the TOEIC test. The first one, you have to increase your general knowledge. So you have to study about the general knowledge of English. For example, like the basic of grammar, like tenses, conditional sentence, and many more. And also some basic vocabulary, for example, like in the office, when you are meeting somebody, when you read somebody, and any else. Deal with the basic or maybe the general knowledge that usually known by not only English speaker but also non-native English speaker. The next one is learn your strengths and weaknesses. When we know our weaknesses, we can improve our weaknesses so that it will become no more weaknesses. The third is make the most of your preparation time, as we know that practice make perfect. So preparation is also important in this test. Number 4, be familiar with the TOEIC format and the direction for each section. As I told you that there are 2 sections for the TOEIC test, and then the direction is different for each part. So you have to be familiar with the direction. Number 5, know how to mark your answer sheet. This is very important. How to mark here. Sometimes the direction is to put the circle, but some students in the test usually circle or maybe cross the answer. So you have to know how to mark your answer sheet. So read the direction first. And then the last, no matter what, always guess. Guess here means when you don't know about the answer, you must guess, because there is no penalty. Remember, there is no penalty in this test. No penalty here means that if you make any mistake, if you make any error, you will have some minus score. So your scores will be 0 for the wrong answer. So maybe you are lucky, you don't know the answer, but because you are guessing, and this is, I think, maybe it will be you're lucky because you guess the correct answer. Okay, next. Okay, we go to the listening comprehension. There are 4 parts, as I told you in the previous slides. Okay, let's go through for the first part, sentence about photographs. So there will be, in your worksheet, there will be a photograph like this, and this option will be spoken to you by the speaker. So you have to listen for this option. Okay, for example, take a look on the picture. Okay, so the speaker will speak. A. The couple is painting the wall. B. The woman is pushing a stroller. C. They are hanging a painting on the wall. D. They are planting a garden. So the answer is yes, the couple is painting the wall. So the couple here means pasangan. So the answer is A, this one. Okay, so you have to know about the basic, or maybe the common knowledge of English. Couple mean 2 people. Okay, next. I want you to take a look on these tips. This is the tip that you can focus when you want to answer the first section, sentences about photograph. I think you can take a look by yourself. Okay, so the basic is what is in the photo. If there is people, or if there is a person, or there are some people here, you may take a look and focus on these tips. If there is some subject, something, you can take a look on this one. If there is nothing, I mean just a scene, just a landscape, you may focus number 4. So the basic point is don't wait for the statement that say now look at the photograph number. Please go directly after you are pleased to open your worksheet. Just go through to look the photograph. Okay, so you can take a look on this one. Okay, you may want to try to eliminate choices with problem in meaning, sound and meaning. This means that if you don't know the meaning of the option, just move to the next option. Maybe you're not familiar with the sound, even if sound and the meaning, just eliminate the option. At last, if you don't know any option, for example, I don't know option A, I do not know option B, I do not know option C, and I do not know option D. So the 8 tips never leave any blanks, as I said to you in the general keys, to get higher score. So just guess it. Maybe you are lucky. Okay, maybe this one is also important. So as soon as you have finished marking the answer, stop looking at and thinking about the photograph. Yes, because your time is so limited. Just directly move on to the next item. Alright, that's it. This is another example. Take a look on the picture. A. The man is holding the book open. B. They are standing by themselves. C. The books are all of different size. D. The woman is pointing at the pages. Okay, let's start to analyze this one. Is he looking at the book? No, so this is not. The books are all different size. Is it different in size? No. They are standing by themselves. No. This one is not standing. She is sitting. So this wrong. The man is holding the book open. Yes, this book is open and he is holding that book. So this one is the correct answer. Okay. And then the second one is stimuli and response. So in the worksheets, display should be like this. So there is no question, there is no answer. You just have to bold the circle what is the correct response for the stimuli. Okay, this is the tip. There are no answer choices to consider before or while the item is being read. So you have to know. You take a look, not take a look, but you have to listen very much on the speaker. Don't look at, don't look at your worksheet, but focus on the speaker. Maybe this one is important. Don't mark an answer until you have heard all the three responses. Remember, in this section, the option is only three: A, B, and C. So you have to wait until the last option being read. So after that, for example, before the last option is being read, but I think, for example, I think the correct answer is on the option A. So you may rest your pencil. Means here, just you give a kind of sign, but you cannot mark it. Just give the sign on the pencil. For example, A, B, C. Okay, option A is probably correct. So you just stay on A until all of the three options are being read. If there is no more correct answer, just mark A as the correct answer. Okay. So this is another tips. So the question, the stimuli, the statement, usually in a question, WH question, or maybe yes, no question, or maybe any other types of question of statement. So you have to take a look. For example, like WH question, if the question is started with what, so the answer must be a thing. If the question started with why, usually the the response will be started with because. When the stimuli or the question started with, for example, like how much mean, for example, like how much money. So this response must be some amount of money. So you have take a look on that. And then yes or no question, for example, are you handsome? So the answer must be yes or no. The response must be yes or no, or maybe just direct to the answer, are you handsome, if the stimuli is something like that. So the correct response may be yes or I am, something like that. Or maybe a kind of comparison. If the answer, the stimuli is are you handsome, the stimuli, the response might be my father is more handsome, for example, something like that. Okay, you may take a look on that one, that tips. Okay, so this is the example. All of the question, the stimuli and the response will be spoken, not written in your worksheet. So you have to listen carefully. The example, what color is your new car? So what color? So you have to focus on the starting of the question. What color? Okay. From the option A, the option B, there is no word that stated about color. So the correct answer is C. It's bright blue. And then the next question, how was that party Friday night? So how was means how is the condition? Yeah, we don't talk about how to get there. We don't talk about until what time, but we talk about how was. The question is asked a person for his or her general impression of the party. So the answer must be this one, A, very enjoyable. Okay, I think you can learn by yourself about this one. You may pause the video. And then the last is short conversation. So there will be a short conversation of two people, and then this short conversation followed by 3 questions. Okay, so this is the format maybe of the question. There is 2 speakers, most of them. They take turn in speaking. Okay. Yeah, you have to know that between each question there is an 8-second pause. So the pause is only about 8 seconds. Yes, this pause is used to mark your answer in the answer sheet. Maybe this is another important tip. While you are listening in the conversation, please take a look on the question, on the items. For example, the conversation is for number 1 until number 3. So you have to take a look on the question number 1 until number 3 while you are reading the conversation. So never For example, like never blink your no, not blink, but never close your eyes. For example, never look at upside. Just look at the option. Okay. Now the same, never leave any answer blanks because there is no penalty. Okay. So this is a sample. There will be a conversation here. So this one is the conversation between men and women. We don't have any reservation. Is it still possible for us to get a table for two? You are in luck. A party of two just canceled the reservation. We can seat you in about 15 or 20 minutes. Great. I was worried, but I guess this is our lucky night. So, you can take a look where the conversation is being read. You can take a look on this question and maybe you can choose the answer without being known or without finish this conversation. Yes, where are they? Absolutely in the restaurant. Because we talk about reservation, table, party, and two. It's absolutely about a restaurant. Okay. And then the last for listening is about short talk. This is almost the same with the conversation, but for short talk here is a monologue. For example, like when giving lecturing like this, or maybe in a show, or maybe in a kind of giving speech by someone. So there is only a monologue. The tips is almost the same, but here maybe the question is about this one. Who is speaking? What is the purpose? What kind of people? What kind of people would probably interested? It means that who are the audience? What is happening in this talk? And then where is this announcement being made? For example, in the radio, or maybe in the station, in the bus station, or maybe in the train station, or maybe in the airport, and etc. The location. Okay. So you have to know about the details: who, what, where, why, when, how much, and so on. And also about the inference question. You have to know about this one. Yeah. Maybe you want to take a look on these tips. They say that sometimes, in many cases, there is some distractors. There is some kind of option that is made or that created to be similar with the correct answer. Maybe about the homophone, the same in pronunciation, or maybe the similarity in a kind of writing. But sometimes the answer is homonym. I mean here like a synonym. For example, like the synonym of right, for example. You may say about drive, or maybe bring, or maybe I go with car, something like that. So ride a car, ride a bike, maybe can be synonymous with drive. I drive a car, I go with car, or etc. Okay. These tips probably the same with the previous part in part 3 about short conversation. So just read by yourself. The last that I want to say, never leave any answer blanks. If you don't know about the option, if you don't know about the answer, remember you need to guess. Maybe it's your lucky day. Okay, so this is the example. So there is a monologue here by a woman, and the question is, where is the talk probably being given? Okay, department store. Yes. Okay, that's it that I want to know. Enjoy your day. We are strong. We can face this pandemic. Okay, good luck. Stay at home.